We're talking about T-Swizzle showing up in Nashville.
Yes, and we will be showing up in Nashville next weekend.
Yes, so Taylor, if you're seeing this, come on and surprise us, please. I would die.
I know, that would be so much fun.
Honestly, Taylor Swift is someone that I would totally, if anybody ever wants to give me the opportunity to meet her, I will. Mm-hmm. For sure. But it's almost like, I don't know. I don't think I'd be good at it.
No, I wouldn't handle it well.
No.
And there's just no scenario where I meet her and I say what I would want to say.
No, I would be just like in awe and in shock.
She's like an alien. There's no famous person like her because she's just so big. And also, like, to have been a fan of someone for so long, like, at the same time. Mm-hmm. Like, we're not Swifties that just joined in 2020. Like, we've been here since, like, we were slamming screen doors.
Yes.
Well, the girl is on the move. She's out. She's about. There are conspiracies that I think we should get into. And Taylor Swift she's been in Nashville, like we said, but she has done a surprise performance, a country version of Shake It Off in Nashville with your friend, Kane Brown.
Yes.
Do you want to give any lore?
Sure. So for those who didn't know, which is like everybody, I have some lore with Kane Brown. And basically, I did X Factor back in 2012, and he did X Factor that same year. Mm-hmm. And we were at the same audition in Charleston, like for the judges or whatever. And so we met there, and then we kept in contact on Instagram, and then we both got cut. And he went on to make his Facebook videos and got traction and all the things. Mm-hmm. And he went on tour, and I hung out with him a few times on the tour bus and stuff like that. And yeah.
Speculate with that if you want to. We don't care.
But yeah. So I saw this and I was like, Alyssa?
I know. I know. Jill texted me. I won't say what she said. But it was just such a moment because I hadn't seen that it happened yet. And I mean, the last time we had a surprise Taylor Swift performance was at the 1975 concert.
Yeah.
Whenever she played Antihero. And that was just, I mean, in hindsight, that performance is psychotic because I was watching Swiftologists and they were talking about it and they were like, in what world does Taylor Swift play her brand new single that she's never performed live at this random band's like concert and be like, I'm just here.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, we know what you were doing.
Yeah. But yeah, I texted you and you were like, Jill, what's happening? Oh.
I was so confused, but here's the video of her coming out on stage. It also kills me because I feel like in this video, not that the crowd didn't care about Kane Brown, but he kept emphasizing, he was like, come on, y'all, like, get crazy. It's about to be good. Like, somebody's about to come out. And I just feel like it took the crowd a minute to, like,
process.
On. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, really special guest.
Yeah, I don't know if like the audio, like you just can't hear the crowd that well, but it just seems like they were not giving enough.
No. And this is probably such a specific group of people that like there's not some diehard crazy psycho fans in there.
Yeah.
Whereas the average Kane Brown concert would have probably went psycho for that because it is a lot of women. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I also am like, I thought this first before I saw the stuff that we're about to talk about, but I think it's interesting that she's doing Shake It Off in Nashville as a country version, knowing that Debut is ready to come out. I could kind of see her doing not a country album, but not a country album, like country pop, maybe a little bit of something. Like, I was thinking like, oh, she's doing like a country version of Shake It Off. That's kind of interesting.
Like, what if she might be inspired by the new wave of, like, country pop girls such as Jessie Murph, as much as we don't like it. It is popular right now. What if she's inspired by that? And maybe she's like...
even Sabrina, who works with, like, Jack Antonoff and the same producers as Taylor Swift, like, she's not doing country, but she's not like avoiding some of the classic things that are in country music. And I mean, to me, honestly, I don't know that I would be into country music without Taylor Swift existing. So like, to me, she's kind of the queen of country music and like the reason I started listening to it in the first place. So if she went back to it, I think it could be really cool. I also feel like she's with a guy, and this is so parasocial, but she's like with this boyfriend who's like an American guy for the first time in a long time, that she's dated someone who's just like the heart of America. And like, he's a football player, and she's this like queen pop girl, but also has country roots, and she's based out of Nashville. Like, I feel like she's like coming back home in some way, because when she was with Joe, I mean, she lived in the UK for what, 5 years?
Yeah.
So like, I feel like she's like on her way back to herself and like happy and has all this success and everything.
And I feel like with the success comes reflection, and she might be reflecting on what got her here and like her whole journey, and maybe wanting to revisit the country roots that she started with, you know?
Yeah, and there's something about getting older and you stop like hating like the stuff that you were so embarrassed by that you did whenever you were younger. Like, it kind of like it like your brain like circles back around and appreciates the fact that you didn't care what people thought, and you like were willing to do something. So like, I feel like we took this in a direction that I honestly wasn't even thinking about before, but I'm like, she's coming back to herself.
Yeah. We took this really deep. It's like she gets on stage with Kane Brown surprisingly one time, and we're like, oh, she knows herself now.
Yeah.
Like, she's a changed person.
Yeah. But there is some speculation because the Swiftologist posted this video, and I'm not saying the Swiftologist is the most reliable Taylor Swift source, but I'm definitely not saying he isn't, because he has some intel, and he shared it on the show that we were at, where he was like, her movie is done. Like, she has made a film and it is completed or whatever, or they're, at least the screenplay is done and they're ready to like make the thing. And he had a source for that, and he'll never reveal it or whatever, but he did post this TikTok saying that he may know something, and it has the song September that Taylor Swift covered, and this is that video.
Me? Know something?
Okay, so what do we think is happening in September?
I think she's going to announce something completely new, because I still stand by my theory that she's going to wait until next year to announce and release Debut, just because it will have been 20 years since it came out, and it's like a lot of artists do a remastered edition of an old album anyway. So I think that we're 1 year away from that 20-year mark. Why would she release it on the 19th year?
I don't see her releasing Debut for sure.
And it would be the dream if she did something even slightly country, and when she goes on tour for something new that she releases in the fall this year, she does Debut and the newest. Because it's been 20 years of her in the business. She would be doing the stuff that got her started, and then she would be doing a new take on what she started doing. That's like my theory right now.
Yeah, I could see that, or I could see that she's gonna announce like the movie, not that it's done, but say something about that it's starting filming, or something along with that. You know,
what kind of a movie do you expect?
I think it's gonna be about Rebecca rode up on the
Oh, okay.
Because she lives in the house.
I see. Yeah.
I think Taylor is obsessed with her, like the woman who used to live in her house, and so I think maybe it inspired her to like learn about her more, read about her more, then write something about her.
That's an American Dynasty, right? Okay. Yeah, no, that would actually be like an interesting take. I didn't even think about her releasing something as in being like the movie. Honestly, I don't think she would put it out if it didn't get good reviews and like all that. I just hope that it's good, because I'm a fan of Taylor Swift, but whenever it comes to her like making a movie or something, like if it's not good, I'm not gonna care.
Yeah,
like that's like the one thing she could do to where I'm just like whatever.
Yeah, which I think if it's like all scripted and stuff, then it could be good.
Yeah.
If it's something where she's just like improv, like how she does in that part of the All Too Well music video. Skip every time.
Yeah, I agree. Also, on like the Swiftologist video where he was talking about it, they were saying like one thing that Taylor Swift does whenever she's about to make a move is she goes out to dinner with Selena Gomez, and she has done that recently. So
True.
there is that element to it too.
Hi, I'm Jill,
And I'm Alyssa.
and you just watched a clip from Glitter Gel Pen.
We upload new episodes every Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And we also upload clips like the one you just watched 3 times a week.
Subscribe for more.